Macmillan Audio presents The Spanish Diplomat's Secret by Nev March. Read for you by Vikas Adam. Dedication. To my boys, for expanding my awareness of the world, my interests, and my heart. For bringing cool stuff to my attention, for our conversations, and for all your tech help. I am so proud of you. Chapter 1. Oddballs and Toffs. Summer 1894. Day 1. Evening. I doubled over the ship's railing and clung for dear life, my head even with my spattered trousers, tossing up the last of a fine meal. The wind whipped around, snatching at my clothes. Around me was wet darkness, the splash and hiss of foam. Waves smashed the hull and sent up a spray that hit my face. More seasoned travellers were enjoying their meals amidships, but I'd known I'd never reach the leeward side and taken my chances at the nearest rail. The caviar I'd consumed only an hour ago tasted sour coming back up. The HMS Etruria rolled until I was suspended high above, like a fly clinging to the top of a Ferris wheel. At the crest, it began to dip, nearly upending me. Our hull dropped back into the ocean with a boom. I heaved, but my insides had nothing left to give. Waves roiled, too damn close, as the steamer sliced through vast swells. Fighting the pull of gravity, I latched on and gasped for breath. Head throbbing, I turned, but the deck chairs seemed far away. Bollocks! My clothes sopping with seawater and puke, I took a step, lurched, and clung to the rail, limbs shaking. "Puis-je vous aider?" asked a deep voice at my shoulder. "May I help you?" A white-haired man caught my arm, his head even with my shoulder. I jerked. Buffeted on all sides, I'd not noticed his approach. I felt oddly distant, as though gazing at myself from afar and tut-tutting my poor showing. "I'm all right," I choked. He'd spoken French, yet I could not reply in the same tongue. My French was poor on a good day. At present, it was non-existent. "Vous êtes un soldat," said the man, getting his arm around me. Soldat. Soldier. The wind snatched away the rest of his words, but his intent was clear. To ferry me to a deck chair. I took a breath, found myself empty for now, and eased away from the railing on legs of India rubber. I cursed as my feet slid. The damned deck seemed soapy, and I'd swapped army boots for leather this evening. Only the older man's steadying grip kept me from slamming onto the boards. It took my weight with a grunt and staggered. Gasping an apology, I made for the safety of the chair. Once I dropped into it, I panted in relief and gazed around the empty deck. Small electric lanterns glowed every few yards. A jaunty waltz drifted from the music room at the bow. Diana would be twirling around the ballroom. I gave thanks that she had not seen me quivering at the railing. Who was she dancing with? The injustice of it pricked me. Why was I plagued with this blasted seasickness while other blokes could waltz away the hours? It scarcely mattered, though. Since I didn't know how, I should not mind her dancing with other fellows. And yet, on Diana's birthday 2 years ago in Bombay, I'd watched her float across the floor, her smile spilling joy into the company, her delighted chuckle rising like bubbles in champagne. I watched from afar because I was on duty, hired by her brother.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?